ये बताना पसंद करेंगे कि कितने आदमी थे?
आदमी हमारे पास है।
जी जी, नहीं उनके जो कितने आदमी थे जो जहाज से निकले?
ज्यादा तीन शूट से
पैराशूट से उतरे हैं?
जी 3 आदमी।
जी जी।
और ऊपर से एक उधर चला गया, ऊपर बढ़ गई, एक हमारे गिरा है और एक तमिल पास चला गया। 3 शूट।
नॉर्मल इसमें तो पायलट है नीचे।
पायलट एक ही है ना? नहीं दो दुआ ऐसा बुंडा लिया है ना, और 2 पायलट ऊपर नहीं दबने पे और पैराशूट ना इसने पे।
2 हिंदुस्तान के मिग्स ने पाकिस्तान की रिटेलिएशन में बॉर्डर क्रॉस किया, उनको शूट डाउन किया गया। और मैं ये भी आज कहना चाहता हूँ कि पायलट्स हमारे साथ हैं।
पाकिस्तान एयरफोर्स तैयार थी, उन्होंने उसको टेक ऑन किया, आपस में एंगेजमेंट हुई, जिसके नतीजे में दोनों भारतीय जहाज जो थे वो शूट डाउन हुए। 2 पायलट्स ज़मीन पे जो हमारी फोर्सेस मौजूद थी उन्होंने उनको अपनी अरेस्ट में लिया।
There have been many factually incorrect statements that have been made by Pakistan. The first blatant disinformation was that 2 IAF aircraft were shot down by Pakistan and 3 pilots of Indian Air Force were downed. This figure was later revised downwards to 2 IAF aircraft and 2 pilots. The fact, however, is that Indian Army units had reported sighting 2 parachutes falling in POJ&K, which were of 2 F-16 pilots, the aircraft which was shot down by the MiG-21. Pakistan later in the evening changed its statement to say that 1 Indian pilot was in their custody. Therefore, it was only by late evening that Pakistan accepted the fact. There is enough evidence to show that F-16s were used in this mission through the electronic signatures, and thereafter the Pakistan is trying to hide this fact. Also, parts of AMRAAM air-to-air missile, which is carried only on the Pakistan F-16, was recovered east of Rajouri within the Indian territory. Therefore, the fact remains that 1 F-16 of PAF was shot down by IF MiG-21 Bison.
May I request the Air Force to kindly present the evidence? As you can see, Jyoth sir.
Pathetic. Organized allies.
Right.
Yeah, they're only the only worse ally you could have is Pakistan.
Pakistan actually has lobbyists.
Americans that they pay.
How can that even be legal? That a foreign country hires lobbyists?
They all have lobbyists. But Pakistan's are very good because they've gotten $20 billion allegedly to fight the war on terror. That's a pretty good lobbyist, especially
Since 9/11.
Yeah, and especially since they're taking the money that they're supposedly fighting terrorism with, and they're building nuclear bombs with it. Yeah, but instead, they've built 100 nuclear bombs, and they're on their way to 200. I mean, they're cranking out nuclear bombs like sausages.
Right.
And there's apparently nothing we can do about it. Their whole worldview is, India, must kill India. They're paranoid, and they're such pathological liars, they don't even know when they're lying anymore. They're paranoid, and they're such pathological liars, they don't even know when they're lying anymore.
Now, new reports overnight show a cell phone trace that links the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Kabul back to Pakistani intelligence, the ISI.
Well, Pakistan is not our ally, period. But the Ivy League wonk weenies in Washington have deluded themselves over the years that if they just kept pouring billions in aid bribes into Pakistan, if they just kept gently reasoning with Pakistan, Pakistan would see the light. The world doesn't work like that. The Pakistanis play blood sports and blood sports only, and we only encourage them to support not only the Haqqani network, but the Afghan Taliban overall. And as we know, they've been helping and harboring al-Qaeda. I mean, bin Laden was hiding in plain sight because they were protecting him. Our aid dollars go to Pakistan, and the Pakistanis use it to kill American soldiers and Marines. Let me put it in military terminology for you, Dave. The Pakistani generals are scum-sucking liars. The Pakistani generals are scum-sucking liars.
And I'll tell you what, John, the most significant challenge the Trump team has got is Pakistan, because in Pakistan is where the two sanctuaries are that they've been protecting for 16 years. They lie at the highest levels of their government to our officials and deny the existence of their tangible support to the Afghan Taliban to help defeat us in this war. The president of the country lies. The president of the country lies. The chief of staff of the army, who actually is the guy in charge, lies. The president of the country lies. The chief of staff of the army, who actually is the guy in charge, lies.
In Pakistan, which is what all the presidents say, because they have nuclear weapons and they have a large segment of the population who'd love to use them, and they have Islamic terrorists and they have the Taliban.
And Trump may have done one thing, and only one thing as far as I can tell, right, and that is to cut off the aid to Pakistan, because they have been serving as a sanctuary. People who are in Pakistan come across the border, kill American troops, and then go back, and the Pakistanis let them do it. The Pakistanis.